but the episode was trash to me. Just to keep it a buck. Kimmy wants Maurice and Marceau to talk to Mark. Since we want Tisha to reel in Wanda, we need for y'all to reel in Mark because Mark is online reviewing and talking about the show. He's been doing so with Kiowa since about season 1 or 2. Um, I personally have seen some of the videos, but have never felt the need to go back because it felt like a whole bunch of bitter betties talking shit about the cool kids. That's what it felt like to me. So I wasn't interested in that type of negative energy in a prolonged fashion. Okay. But Kimmy feels like they find all these different measures to correct Wanda's actions, but they just stand idly by while Mark is online acting a plum ass fool. I also want the Scott brothers to tell us the life story that caused them to be so problematic. They are He-Man woman haters, and we need to understand why. What is the psyche behind this black incel brotherhood y'all have created over there? What has happened in the household of Scott for all of the men to not only not be able to talk straight, but also to be He-Man woman haters and very disrespectful and not having a lot of sympathy, as Mark put it, for women. Like your brother said, people deny relationships every day, B. And the longer we hear you talk, the more we understand why she denies the relationship in the first fucking place. Mark. It wasn't just the Facebook post because nobody was really paying attention to those Facebook posts until Marceau said that Miss Van had a sex tape with his brother, if I recall correctly, even though everybody wants to forget that portion of this. If I remember correctly, Marceau put that out to get back at Mel. Like, these niggas is crazy. They absolutely need to talk to Dr. Francis. Did y'all see our interview with Dr. Francis on Niecy's channel? It was really good. He talks in circles, but he'll get to the point for you. Mark was laughing at Marceau's attempt to guilt him into no longer saying any, demonstrative statements about Miss Van and Mel. But essentially, he doesn't believe that anything he says is harming his brothers. And he doesn't care about it, even if he is. He seems very selfish, very self-centered, very petty, very insecure. Just a man that probably doesn't like himself and tries to pretend as if he does. So he has an inflated sense of self and he wants y'all to know everything Miss Van was doing for him. And it's like, so you were messing with an older woman, taking advantage of her, getting her to pay your child support payments, as your brother said, and you want us to think something, what, good about you? So you're a bum, you're a leech, you're manipulative, and you want us to what? What are we supposed to, what conclusion are we supposed to draw out of that? This is when Kiki finally reveals to us what's tea now that we don't care anymore. And that is what I need for the Scots to like stop doing. Y'all think that y'all can like wait until nobody cares anymore, to be honest. Like, whenever we finally find out about whatever the fuck cheating that Marceau really has done, nobody's gonna care because we already put it in our minds that that's what was happening. Just like, at the end of the day, like, we believe whatever we believed about Kiki. All I knew was I didn't know, and at this point, bitch, I did not care. But Kiki finally said what it was, and she explained that she was addicted to drugs. Okay, basically, she got some surgeries done. She didn't tell us whether they were elective or not. But either way, she got on some prescription pills, and then she went stealing from people, and she ended up going to rehab. A few months after rehab, it's Christmas time. She's going over there to Mel's house, and Tisha and Marceau are giggling and laughing about it, talking about, oh, lock up y'all medicine cabinets, ha ha ha. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like Marceau. Tisha and Destiny. Okay. Destiny tells us that, she's having a little issue with her boyfriend Moses because whenever she goes to visit him, she feels like it's a vacation, but he wants her to be cooking and clinking as if he's put a ring on her finger. They talk about the Madani event. People are starting things at her event. And if it was their business, it would have been a different situation. Tisha says, although it was for show, Stormy's gift was nice. I said, it was all for show. Tisha, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like the need and the want to perceive nice things that people do as something to hold over your head. To me, it feels as if Tisha and Destiny have this jealous hearted thing in common. I think they both are jealous hearted people, which is why they will perceive someone like Stormy giving them a gift as a way to shine on them, when in essence I don't have to shine on you. Destiny talking about I don't need a purse. We could have talked about you doing a pop-up shop or putting your products in my store. Destiny, I feel like you somehow are relating you guys being in a better space to her going into business with you, when in actuality I should be able to purchase you a gift out of the kindness of my heart to get cool with you. um I don't have to go into business with you to prove that I'm trying to be cool with you without flexing on you. Because if I have products that you want to sell in your store and I have the power to dictate whether my product is in your store or not, and you want my product in your store, which you seem to want it, I'm still flexing on you by merely existing. Tisha was rejoicing in the moment. And then you said that I should have kicked you out like you did, Tisha. I was like, how did I get into this? Girl, stop acting like you don't understand what has happened and that your mother has gone above and beyond to make Mel out to be her enemy just because Mel don't see it for her. Because to be very clear, Tisha, when you and Mel were fighting and your mom wanted to be on the show, she was running behind Mel trying to have conversations with Mel, and you had to remind your mother that you were her daughter, not Mel. Y'all don't remember that? Yeah, she said something about her being hooked on phonics. And I feel like if you weren't already talking about Mel, Mel wouldn't have said that you were hooked on phonics. Tisha, you know that your mom has always probably been somebody in your life that antagonizes situations, instigates fights, makes you feel more insecure than you would if she wasn't there telling you that somebody don't like you or somebody is jealous of you. You got one of them humbuggish mamas, and you know you do. And you probably use her against people so you don't have to actually take accountability or catch the brunt of somebody coming for you personally. So you send your mama as an attack dog after people that you don't like, but you don't want to actually have to be assertive and go at them head first. So you send your mama. I'm tired of it all. And the only reason that I can, even stomach Mel and Martell is because I feel like, first of all, they're entertaining and they are too petty not to be honest about what's going on with them. They petty enough to put everybody on Front Street. These women are delusional. If this is causing an issue in her household, she needs to take it up with her mother. Hello. Like they always want to, they always want to blame Mel for something, but the truth of the matter is, Tisha, it's your mama and it was your husband and your brother-in-law that really started the shit this time. For real, for real.